talk about begging and pleading and how I see it more often than not when it comes to parents and their children, whether the children are still at home or estranged. And talk about what a terrible place it is to be in when you are begging your sons and daughters for time, attention. If you just call me, I'm so lonely. I can't do it without you. Almost is an act of desperation in order to get just a crumb. We all know what happens with Hansel and Gretel. Crumbs were left along the path. They go follow the crumbs and go to the house, and there's the witch. And I think the fairy tale lore, she said, like, put them in the fireplace. That's what happens. We end up getting burned when we pick up the crumbs left behind from other people that we have invested in, whether it's a partner, an adult son or daughter, parents. When we accept the bare minimum in relationships, that's all we're going to get. You're going to get the leftovers, not even the leftovers. You'll get the doggy bag with whatever crumbs or extra fries were left in the bottom of the bag. I'm not saying I was never in a place where I felt desperate and I felt like I was begging for my daughters. In fact, I did make a Facebook group for my oldest daughter after she was gone for some times. Blank come home, made a t-shirt with her picture on it that said so and so come home. I was a desperate fool, and all I wanted was to have my daughter back so I could keep her safe, because or if she fell, I would be able to pick her up and give her a hug if she was crying and sad or went through a breakup, surgery, etc. So I just want to say that it takes a lot to finally say, I deserve more than crumbs and leftovers. I'm going to, and what I had to do was I had to focus on the people that were focusing on me, but I had to give people an opportunity to love me and to give me an opportunity to love them back. There's nothing greater than when you have a relationship which is fulfilling, which leaves you full, and nothing sadder than a relationship that leaves you empty, whether you're still in a marriage that is loveless, lack of intimacy, a marriage that where you're not on the same page with someone. I have to say that after many years of therapy and healing from my estrangement, I was in a really good place a number of years ago. And I just thought I was going to be single forever because I was satisfied. But yet, when I created a dating profile and I swiped, and there was this guy, and the profile was great. He said I'm hardworking. You know, he owned his own home. He had a son. Had been divorced for a while. And he said, I won't send you a blank pic. And I'm just like, great. Finally, someone that's appropriate. And we connected, I think it was February during 2020. And I said, why don't we wait until something opens so we can actually meet? So we waited till February or April, and then we met. And I just knew that I wasn't going to be left with crumbs or leftovers. Met someone who wanted a relationship, who was honest, kind, not flashy, not showy, not materialistic, just really down to earth, very responsible. Um, he really did fit the bill. And most important, I felt for the first time in a long time I could exhale. And I was sitting with a friend. And now I understand when people say, I'm married to my best friend. I can truly, honestly say that. I'm with someone who was not a womanizer. So he's not out in the world doing his thing. I trust him. We have an equal relationship. We contribute equally. He is he's a Mr. Fix-It. He just is he's a decent person. And so I got really lucky, and those are the kind of relationships I look for, the ones that fill me, I fill them, and together we just enjoy one another's company. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I hope this helps someone else. Don't settle for crumbs, and I'll be back.